Because when they gonna hear him like, well, that was me. Like,
yeah,
I wish.
You don't make time. I embellish so much on this bitch sometimes.
We made it to 20 episodes, motherfuckers. Suck my dick.
Oh man.
That shit's going in our intro.
We're on.
The motherfucker that goes to the gym has low self-esteem.
That's why
But the guy who eats all the bullshit and doesn't work out has the high self-esteem. Probably because he has the gift of gab. I think that's what it is. And that's what we talked about on Monday.
Yeah. I just make people laugh. That's it. That's my.
I mean, I do that too. But it's also not my fault that it's shit I say smooth and cream cheese on bagel.
My shit's like peanut butter. You know how it's sloppy when you got like toast?
Because it's nutty. You like the
No, not even nutty. Like, you know how when you toast bread and then you put the peanut butter and it gets those sloppy smears all over the place and that's just a sloppy peanut butter sandwich. You don't want to eat it no more. That's my game.
But you still
because
eat it though.
It's peanut butter that you put in the fridge.
You still eat it though. You mean it?
I do.
Even the presentation,
You notice
like,
that, right? When you put peanut butter in the fridge and then you put it on the sandwich, it rips the bread part. But if you leave your peanut butter out, it doesn't do that.
I leave mine out.
I'll leave mine out.
I leave mine
It's
out
in the
too.
cabinet.
You can't put it on bread. The bread can't be cold either because if not, it'll rip on you.
If the peanut butter isn't cold, then you're fine.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't know that. We're having a full-on conversation.
Peanut butter,
I don't know, but
peanut
I
butter
guess
bread.
this was a good way to start off episode 2021. We here,
Rolling.
Remito, Ralph, and our boy, Moof.
Finally.
It's good. Yeah, man.
After about 3 months of rescheduling.
Yeah, it was, but
I'm
we
here. God bless.
adults here. We got jobs, so, it was, we told them, like, yo, whenever you're free, hit us up and you can come through.
Yeah, we were talking not so long ago. We were talking about it, and then he was like, "I'm down. I'm ready." I'm like, "Oh shit, that's what's up." It worked out perfect.
Absolutely.
But we are here, episode 21. Happy Valentine's Day to all our listeners and viewers. Remember, Valentine's Day is not just about romance; it's also about friendship and
I have a quick question, yo.
all the good
Is
stuff.
it okay to text your boy like Happy Valentine's Day?
I mean, I haven't, but I mean,
I text Steve and he didn't respond yet.
Steve's not gonna respond.
That's not right.
No, of course,
I
but
thought we had a better relationship.
so I don't know. Did you see Jay's Instagram today?
No.
His boy. Oh, you know him. We went to high school together. You remember Sam? Haitian Sam? Big Sam? Short? Haitian? No, you know Sam. He played the guitar.
You seen
He's
me?
John's friend. If you see him,
If I see my face, I'm horrible with niggas.
He texted Jay this morning. He's like, "Yo, happy Valentine's, my G."
Oh, he
He did.
That's something I would do, though. I mean,
Yeah, if it's like your boys, like.
But at least Jay responded. Steve is a
Oh yeah,
horrible
Jay
friend, bro.
responded. Jay was like, "Yo, thank you, my guy."
No, he's a horrible friend, Joe.
You know
He's
what?
the one not to call.
Let's kick it
You're
off
in
with
trouble.
let's kick it off with a little something. This from our boy Black Irish, featuring
Sound
Sicario Sosa. We're actually gonna link up with Black Irish very, very soon, so y'all gotta stay tuned for that.
Stay tuned.
Here's No One Else.
How much are we playing?
Like 45. So I want to get a little bit of Sosa's verse in there.
This just sound good too.
It's smooth,
Like Drake almost sound like Drake a little bit.
but it's our shit. Like this is what we grew up with. Like they don't make shit like this no more.
I'm excited to go hang out and see what he got out there, man.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm gonna see his setup.
Pick his brain a little bit.
Pause.
Alright.
Alright, turn on mix back on. Alright, that was No One Else by Black Irish featuring our boy Sicario Sosa. Figured we had to show that song some love because they're our guys and
Linden Originals, man.
they make good fucking music, so gotta show them some, some support because they support us, especially Sosa.
Definitely, man.
Sos definitely shows us love, so it's good. But what's up, Moof? How you been, bro?
Chilling, yo, living life, bro.
You want to introduce Moof a little bit?
Well, yeah, for those of y'all that don't know, this is my boy, our boy Mustafa, aka Moof. No one really calls him Mustafa. Everybody's Moof. That's what we just know him by. Well, I've known Moof, I'm gonna say 11, 12 years.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we knew him from it. You should have saw my mother when she just saw him.
Of course.
She saw like it was like a long lost son. Like she said, he said, "Oh my God, Mustafa."
That was big love, yo. I love your mom.
How do you think I feel when my mom sees him in my
Likewise. Yeah, likewise, yo. It's always big love.
I'm over here like, now let me walk him downstairs because
I don't remember the last time my mother hugged me, but I remember the last time she hugged me like Mustafa.
Same here.
Oh my God. But it's, it's how it is, because that's the thing. We've always, he was always over here because he's, we might hang out with Joe. Mm-hmm. And then they're my
shout out to Mike,
too.
Man.
So yeah, shout out to Mike, Mr. Lopez.
We'll give Mustafa his gunshots.
Give him his gunshots real quick. There you go.
Ooh.
Look at that. Since
hey,
you guys got the whole pomp and circumstance for the man. But nah, it's, it was one of those things where, Mike and Moof became so close to, like, me, that they're, like, they're family to me. They're not friends, they're fucking family. So when I see them out, and they always show love to my whole fam. Like, they see my sister, they see my brother, they see my mom's, like, they just show love. And it's the same thing as family at this point. We've known each other way too long to just be friends. So, and yo, I could go fucking months without seeing these dudes, but when I see them around, it's like nothing changed, and we just, we have the fucking funnest days of all funnest days.
That's you and Ray. Just pick it right off.
Yeah, it's like, it's like we never left.
Pretty much.
That's how it should be, though.
Exactly.
It's you know what it is. I've had way too many dope times with these fuckers, so it's just.
It's never a dull time when Moof is around.
Yeah, it's never a dull time.
Likewise, fellas.
Yo, him when he gets together with fucking Mike, man. Danger, not only danger, but just like stories and jokes and, just shit from when they were younger that should be fucking hilarious. Like, I got stories with them too, shit. Fucking Mike, man. Yo, Mike got lost in the woods once.
That sounds about right. That sounds
but like Danny, you remember Danny, right?
I remember Danny.
Alright, so them two just went off.
On purpose, though.
On purpose.
Hold on, real quick. Yeah, drop your names. Just let you know.
Oh, no, this story's public.
Oh, okay. Everybody knows.
We ain't snitching. We ain't dry snitching.
Because I'm in this.
Bruh, we were in our friend's lake house, and there was like, 15, 20 of us?
Yeah.
So this story isn't like a private story. This isn't, we ain't snitching on nobody. This is a known shit.
This is Ralph speaking, by the way. That's I don't want to hear nobody texting me.
Nah, it's all good. It's all good. No, they just like went off, and everybody was like, yo, where is Mike and Danny? They didn't take they were no flashlight, no cell phones, nothing. So we, Mike, myself, I think it was my sister, Martina, and Jess, we all went into the woods to look for these guys. In the fucking dark.
Were they naked hugging each other? Or?
No, but we finally were unsuccessful in finding them until they got back to the house, because they came from a whole different direction. So they left in one direction, and then we went after them when they didn't come back.
Dark as hell. We were already drunk.
In the middle of summer, drunk as hell.
I'm traversing the woods with Adidas slides on. That thing just covered, like, I look crazy as hell. Like, you drunk, you should go out the window. You find my boys, whatever.
You lose your lid.
Yo, and then it just comes back to, like, the infamous video that we have of just, Danny and Mike recounting the whole story. They have a whole story as to what occurred while they were running around in the fucking woods.
How long were they missing for?
Ooh, probably like a good
I can't even tell you.
20, I'm going to say 30 minutes.
But it felt like the longest half hour of our lives.
It felt like 2 hours.
That makes sense.
Because we're like, yo, where are they? They haven't come back yet. And we're all drunk. And
some fucked up version of like the Blair Witch Project going in the woods.
Dead ass.
And it was nuts. Like, yo, what is going on? Like, somebody watching us and like, look at these motherfuckers.
Oh, man, it was just, but it's just like those things that are like good fucking times. And then,
those are stories you gotta hold on to, because now I'm not doing none of that.
And then like
you move differently now.
Yeah, you move differently.
I got a little guy. He's like 14 too. He's clocking me. I'm scared he's listening to this.
He is. You gotta get over that. He's listening.
He's treating me different.
He's a 14.
He got a little less respect for me.
He's a 14-year-old with a cell phone. Of course he's listening to this.
We ain't had that shit at the time. I just got mine at 15, and we ain't have all of this.
Fam, when I was 14, I don't think YouTube existed.
It definitely wasn't on our phones.
We didn't have streaming services. I didn't have a cell phone at 14.
I could text and call. That's it.
And you have 3 minutes after 9. Remember that?
Oh, sure. You
remember?
With a mobile?
Yeah,
don't be wasting my minutes.
Don't be wasting.
You ain't got Verizon, I'm gonna holler at you later.
Yo, so you ain't got T-Mobile, I'll holler at you after 9.
Only after 7, yo.
So that brings up a good thing. Like, what was like the it cell phone for you? Like, what did you have back then?
I was never into cell phones like that back then.
No, but when you had your what was your first cell phone?
The Nokia, the one that had the little snake game.
Snake? Okay.
Oh, shit.
I had to share it with my mom.
Oh, you had to share it?
I had to share it. My mom gave it to me after 7, and she didn't trust me.
So, my sister, she was the first one to get one with a plan. I got one with a fucking prepaid.
So you had like 2 phone calls and 1 text. Just you had to hold on.
In the tuck. But I'm over here playing Snake the whole fucking time.
Yeah, that card, the activated prepaid card?
Yeah, bro. It was the worst. I had to go out and buy the minutes.
That's expensive.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Them chips used to be like 10 cents a minute, too.
But it was, so it costs more to call than to text. It's cheaper to text.
A text what? Nickel or pop?
I didn't know the rates.
Maybe. Nickel, 10 cents. But a call? That shit was like 15, 20 a minute.
No, I'm not.
So it was costing you more to call somebody. So I would just be like, yo,
so you can't even get in your smooth bag because you gotta hurry up like, yo, sure.
Because we still had a house phone bop and shit.
Yeah, you still had a house phone
bop.
Uh-oh.
So, you know, it used to be, you used to wait for your parents to go to sleep.
Yeah.
And then, you know, you get the long cord that you bought at the 99 store, and you plug it up and you drag that line all the way there. Yes, I'm getting in my bag. Like, yes, you can come over tomorrow. My parents are about to, you know, they go to work at 7. Boom, boom, boom. I'm getting in my bag, my filthy bag, too.
Nasty.
All I hear is, aha.
Oh, they picked up on the other line?
My mom. Oh, you trying to go click, click.
Damn.
I was like, damn. I had to explain. She called out of work just in case.
Woo. See, in my day, like, I had to go through some struggles, but I had this shit where they had just came out. We still had a house phone bot, but like the mobile one, like you just had it on the charger, you could bring it up, whatever.
Cordless.
And the cordless John, and like you could hear a click when somebody pick up. So I'd be like, oh yeah, and then that homework, you know what I mean? You switch to the combo.
Yeah, so then he threw a fastball down the middle, right?
Right down the middle.
I couldn't see it.
I'll let you boom.
But I used to have the long cord. I would hide it. So that when she went to bed, I would just go over there, plug it up, and drag that long ass line. But she goes, aha! I was like, damn.
That's a wild struggle.
Nah,
I still went to get cheese though.
So for me, it was less about the phone call and more about just using my computer and AIM. AIM was AOL Instant Messenger.
Yeah, ASL, kid.
ASL. Come on, we're the ASL generation. We are.
Oh, and
we definitely
these people are the Tinder generation.
No, he's a little part of it too, because he's 4 years younger than me.
Yeah.
So he's part of that.
Nah, never.
No, but he's definitely part of the ASL.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Would you go have? So you've never gone on none of those?
So you would never
sites?
do an app?
I downloaded what I download.
Bumble
or some shit before.
I haven't downloaded none.
No, not Bumble. Was it Hinge? I was on that real quick, and just traversing that and see what's good with it.
But see those two.
But they move funny on those things, or
no? So those are actually like more people. You can definitely tell that Tinder's more of the hookup one. And then Bumble and Hinge is more, the girls have more power than the guys.
How is that? I haven't been on none of these sites.
So.
You would think I have, but not one time.
So like, let's say your shit you won't be able to, the girl makes the first move.
But not for nothing, you know what?
God, no. Let's go. Toxic, let's go.
No, I'm not toxic. I'm just saying, I think girls now are aggressive. That they'll jump in your DM.
Oh, absolutely.
They will jump like, hey, how you doing? Or you looking good? Or whatever, like,
Love it.
So,
so like, let's say, if you match with somebody on Bumble, you can't message them. If y'all match, she has to message first.
Not for
And
nothing.
you wait,
Why
and
do they
you
get
got
the
20,
power already?
and you
Even
got
online?
24 hours. But
You
think about the culture we deal with, where girls are getting flooded with DMs, and it's dudes being stupid. You know this.
Yo, not for nothing. Somebody told me the other day that some guy slid in her DMs, right?
Mm-hmm.
And sent her a picture of his ass.
Saying what? Like,
See,
what?
So I sent you a picture of my ass, so send me a picture of yours.
What the fuck?
So,
hey,
I would
yo.
send them a picture of a donkey, be like, "There's
that's
my ass."
wild, yo.
That's
I would
wild.
have never thought of like something. But not for nothing. That's pretty clever wording if you think about it. Like,
It's you know what's funny? It's gonna work on somebody. Like
but that's the thing.
it's gonna work on someone.
It may have worked on somebody already.
That's true.
So he
Now
tried
he in his bag. I mean,
he might have a high success rate.
He's probably shooting 50. That's
So
a good average.
50% for the field,
50%
or for the
for the
three,
field.
or the free throw line.
But he knocking something down.
I think when it comes to DMs, I think that's free throw line.
A DM is a free throw line?
I think so. What do you think?
So if you try to bag on the comments, now that's a 3-pointer. Cause you don't
Yeah,
give a
but
fuck.
That might be
So
a jump shot.
you
I don't
remember
know if that's a
before
three.
before the DMs on Instagram, that's how you used to have to do it. And listen, the finesse was you had to go back to an old ass picture when you think nobody was reading the comments anymore, and you're like, boom, this my.
Tell me more.
Oh, yeah.
When
Put 'em on
Instagram was
game.
popping,
Oh yeah.
when it was like old game, I was in a relationship, so I couldn't do none of that.
See, so I was reluctant, like, so I didn't even want Instagram or Twitter, whatever. One of my friends, she made me both, whatever. And that's how you used to have to
This
be.
dude started getting horny. I gotta shoot my shot.
But yeah, so you just like, damn, like, all right, we liking each other's pictures, whatever, commenting back and forth, and then nothing was private. Then that shit did not have DMs, private message, whatever. So you have to go back to old ass picture. You know, you think everybody forget about whatever.
Nobody tagged.
Boom, yeah, nobody tagged, and you just talking like, yo, you know what I mean, like, here's my number, body,
so
and
that's
then boom,
the-
yeah. And
so
that was
that's
a
how you
wild
get along.
finesse. That was a wild finesse, absolutely.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's insane. But real quick, so
That's
that
a
like
pioneer.
so I'm trying to think, right? So like, I guess for my success rate.
Mm.
So when they like 3 of your pictures, you're supposed to like 3 back or 4 back to let her know how aggressive you.
Son, I never counted, but just like, you know.
You just go back.
Yeah.
Okay, that's alright. I'm still learning. I'm taking notes.
You taking notes? But yeah, no. So and they have 24 hours to actually message you. Now, if you get as a dude, or even the girl, you can extend the add an extra 24, but you only get one extended day on Bumble.
Again, I'm going right back to it.
I know.
Why women have so much power
I
everywhere
know.
they go,
Absolutely.
even on the internet.
But can you really blame why these things are put into place? No,
Because it creeps like movies.
I get it.
I'm joking,
I got too much.
I'm
I got too
joking.
much finesse.
I'm joking.
Shots fired.
I was gonna say myself, but I keep painting the narrative. I was gonna say myself, like, I gotta shoot somebody. I gotta see if I can divert
Hey, whatever,
the
yo,
this
hey.
way. That's why my boy, man. He'll take it from me.
Oh, no, of course. Listen. I seen my man.
You seen posts?
His playing field. He got winners. He I seen him. I see he surrounds himself around with winners.
I'm asleep though.
So
It's better that way. Believe me.
he's probably one of the most low key people I've ever met.
Sir.
But it's fucking dope because no one knows shit. But I'm kind of the same way too.
I'm like that too.
The only and I think
I'm pretty low
like,
key. Nobody really knows what I do.
and I tell him all the time. I
I
say
divulge that information. You will never know.
I keep my shit outside of Linden.
Smart.
That is the problem with
Our
Linden.
group, with our group of friends.
Not
in
just
general.
our group of friends, but just Linden in general.
It's like a lot of Eskimo brothers and sisters.
Yeah,
Yo, do you know
we all there's a lot of
There's way
relatives
too
in the
many.
moment.
So
I
I keep my
Oh man.
I keep my penis out of Linden and possibly even Union County.
Yeah, because even Union County, you might cross
Oh,
paths
yeah.
with a couple of Eskimo brothers.
Yeah,
You're like,
yeah.
you too?
You
Yeah,
too,
yeah.
yeah. So
When you see somebody, you dap them up on the lip, like, you know.
like I go out to Middlesex County and other counties.
That's
Okay.
I see why.
Yeah.
So you don't miss the double back though. You don't miss like the old ones. Like damn, she owed me something from like way
Yo,
back.
it's a go. Yeah.
It's a couple,
owe you something and shit.
There's a couple like you like I was in a relationship. You owe me something. You don't feel like they owe you something? Oh, you see the wall by?
Let's
Nah.
not be toxic on Valentine's Day. Women don't owe us anything.
No, it's not. Oh.
Not
Now
owe.
fuck that. Give me some cheese.
Yeah, I put a lot of work in, and you was scared. I wasn't.
Come on, that's how you gotta give it up.
But no, I mean, I would love to call like a whole bunch of single girls that claim they're single, but if they don't pick up, That would be toxic as fuck.
That shit ties it around to today.
Mm-hmm.
Because, single girls ain't for a free meal and a gift. Single girls won't be single today. Hot take.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm not gonna hear the end of this. It's all right, but it's the truth.
Right. It's definitely the truth.
It's either that or they're all going out with their homegirls.
Yeah, they got what's called Galentine's Day. Listen, this I don't know if I've been out of the loop, but this is the first year that I'm hearing about Galentine's.
What is Galentine's? I have no idea what it is.
Like your gals, like girls, like they go out with their gals, so they call it Galentines.
But
yeah.
Where is this happening? Like this, like a party, like a slumber party?
This is a thing. It's a thing. They go to dinner, they go for drinks, or they have a party at they have something at someone's house.
Right.
It's like a Friendsgiving, but just
and that's exactly that's literally women. Like
we don't have a Brolin times like that doesn't even sound right.
Because we have football Sundays and shit.
Yeah, that's what we have football Sundays.
See, you guys.
Well, no, because you see a lot of women in football Sundays.
Right. That's cool.
They be looking good.
Yeah,
nothing wrong with estrogen there too. I mean,
you need some vagina there. I can't be a whole bunch of penis. Yeah, that's way too much penis. Pause.
Chilling. So you want to make that phone call now?
Yeah, let's call Cindy.
I'm gonna be out here.
She's out here acting like she's the Irishman.
She's
taking people out at the knees. What? She's like fucking Stewie and Family Guy.
Yeah, right.
Where's my money, man? Where's my fucking money?
I need my money, man.
We're gonna give the prima some gunshots real quick. She came ready.
We're wildfire,
all day.
So let's get into these topics.
Yeah, we got some few stuff.
We'll get into the sports bag.
Did you watch XFL?
I didn't. I had to work.
Okay. So you didn't catch any of the games.
It was some good
stuff, bro.
I heard.
It was good. We actually talked about it on Monday with Meezy. It's good stuff. I like it. I was telling them, I was like, yo, we should all hit up a game because tickets are like $30.
I'm so down.
We should definitely
do like a whole ass tailgate.
Do like a Guardians type joint. Do they do tailgating and all that stuff?
Yeah, you could tailgate outside of my life.
I'm with it.
Oh, I'm down.
I did see like one of the things he was talking about, like, what if kids start going that route instead of to college?
NFL?
Yeah, well, like instead of like
because they don't require college.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
what if they go that route? In between them trying to get into the league.
What's the salary? Like 55?
Yeah, you make your money. You know what I mean? Because listen,
not bad.
I don't see the problem with that because you know what? I think it preps them for the NFL if they make that transition.
Is there an age limit?
I don't know the age limit.
So I don't know if there's an age limit.
I know there's an age limit because I know for college you can't go to the NFL unless you're 19 years in a certain amount of days or
3 years after your high school graduation.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So you have to have done I think at least 2 years in college or 1 year, and 1 year in college. 1 year in college I think, or 3 years after your graduation, your high school graduation.
Not for nothing, but that might fuck the colleges up a little bit.
Hey,
because that's better. That's quality football we saw.
Listen, the NCAA is already shitting their pants because all these states are allowing passing legislation to allow college students to make money now.
Where Cali was the first one to pop it off, no?
Yeah. Cali popped it off, and that's the whole thing. It's greed. Because they make billions of dollars off these kids, and they don't give them shit. These kids live in poverty.
Jerseys,
some of these kids are fucking homeless. Yeah. They're not allowed to have a job because they're not allowed to get paid.
These kids, they got kids.
So
I know what it is. Like, I had to work a full time to support them.
That's why a lot of these kids leave college and go to the pros early. But then what happens? They're not fully prepared to go to the pros.
But the XFL will get you ready.
And then what? The average career in the NFL is 3 years.
Yeah.
The NFL not for long.
The average successful career. 3 years.
So not for nothing.
I think that's a good route.
Yeah.
Treat it like the minors, like in
and not for nothing.
In baseball, you don't have to go to college. Right. If you get drafted out of high school, as soon as you're done with high school, boom, hit the minors.
That makes a lot of sense because if they make that the minor league of the NFL, that works out hand in hand for both.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you may not even have to pay these kids that much money because you could pay them off the free agency versus drafting them and having to pay them that X amount of dollars.
So the way it works, I was reading some. So the league doesn't operate. Each team is not individually owned. So Vince McMahon created a separate company.
Okay.
Called Alpha Entertainment, right?
Mm-hmm.
He, did that.
He did his research.
Yeah.
I'm glad somebody did.
He took out. Yeah, I decided to do it because I'm just like, you know what? It was interesting how he did, why he decided to reform it, because the first time he did it, he was partners with NBC. They each lost like $40 million, and his initial investment was only like $100 million.
That's
only.
Wait,
no, this is drop in a bucket.
No, that's in 2001 when they first did.
$100 million is a
and
lot
it
more.
folded. Now he's personally invested close to $500 million.
And the smartest thing he did was he was working with the NFL.
No.
You don't think so?
What he was doing was he was paying attention to the mistakes they made or were making, and he's like, all right, we're not going to do this. And also paid attention to the mistakes that he made the first time around. What he did was get Andrew Luckstad. Andrew Luckstad ran NFL Europe.
Oh, okay.
Andrew Luckstad ran NFL Europe. So he knew, he knew what it took. What it take to be,
But so they're not working in conjunction with the NFL at all.
No, there's no partnership between them. It's not a partnership. There's not a single partnership between them and the NFL. So what they decided to do is, because if you notice, there's teams that, so the cities that they use are cities. Some cities have NFL franchises. Others, like, they have a St. Louis team. There's no St. Louis team in the NFL. So if you now St. Louis has football again after the Rams left to LA.
Gotcha.
Oh, that makes sense. That's strategic.
So they have
that's
open
perfect.
Market. That's perfect.
That's perfect for the city of St. Louis.
That's like basically the untapped resource that they.
Yeah, because they're like there's a fan base for football there.
Yeah.
Because they've been 3-4 years without football.
Has it been in LA that
since the Rams? It's gonna be like 3-4 years since the Rams left.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Yeah.
So that's what they decided to do. So what it is, like I said, he put that separate company. The company owns all 8 teams. It operates as a single entity. The teams are not individually owned. They don't have individual owners. Okay. They're all owned by the league.
Almost like the MLS, right? Isn't the MLS like that too?
To an extent, you have to buy into the MLS. They have individual ownership, but you have to buy into like, it's they all operate
single entity. But it's under the home.
But the teams have individual ownership, because for example, the New York Red Bulls are owned by Red Bull.
Okay.
The team in Seattle, the Seattle Sounders, they're owned in part by Seattle. One of the guys that co-founded Microsoft, they have ownership. David Beckham owns the Miami team that's going to start playing this year.
That's crazy.
Then the Los Angeles team, they have like part owners. Will Ferrell's a part owner of the Los Angeles team. Like they got, but that's why that team realized, that league realized what they're doing, and that's why MLS is growing. Every year they keep adding new cities. I think they've grown to like 34 teams.
Wow. So to get back to the
XFL, that's what they're doing. They all operate under a single entity.
That would skew the salaries a little bit, right? Like,
so their salary cap is only $4 million.
Each team?
Each team.
Hey.
How many players they got on the team?
53. It's like 53 or 56.
Yeah.
That's not good, but I agree with Moof. I think that's going to screw over the colleges. I think so.
Most likely.
If they allow them to get younger?
It depends on what their rule is for, like if there's if they put an age restriction where it's like you have to do at least 1 year of college, then no, nothing's going to change.
This is true.
Yeah.
Now it'll just be more options.
But I tell you this right now, you offer a kid $100,000, he gone.
Here's the thing.
I'm just saying. They're getting something now.
Well, they're not averaging $100,000 in salary.
No, but I'm saying if it ever gets to that point.
If it ever gets to that point, yeah.
Because not for nothing, that was quality football, and it's gonna pop.
What's the average right now? Like 50, right?
55, I think.
55,
yeah, quarterbacks make the most money.
See?
Everywhere.
Quarterbacks make the most money. The average quarterback salary is 6 figures.
Okay.
Their highest paid quarterback makes $500,000.
Okay.
But to play, was it 10 games?
See, there you go.
Right, that's $50,000 a game.
You getting a check instead of being penalized for anything. I mean, for the SNCAA.
I could live off $500,000 a year.
Absolutely.
What?
Absolutely.
What?
Think about it. You gonna go to USC or you gonna get that $500,000?
I'm gonna get that.
And you're gonna be running a pro offense, NFL ready.
Listen.
It's probably sooner and more ready.
No, absolutely. what I did also read is they made it a point that said they're not going to get into bidding wars with marquee players. They're not going to break the bank for players.
Okay.
I bring this up because they approached Colin Kaepernick.
I heard this story.
Okay.
I think on the JBP, I think they spoke about it.
But apparently the number that Colin Kaepernick's people gave, they were like, nah, it's just too much.
I think they did the right thing.
I think they did the right thing because they're literally a startup league.
Yeah,
you're
you're gonna break it. You can't.
You're not gonna break. I'm sorry. But and here's my other thing. We don't know what Colin would do if he were to get signed. Is he standing? Is he kneeling? Is he sitting? They have a rule. They have it written into every player's contract in the XFL that the players have to stand for the national anthem. So that would have been a condition for him if he would have signed.
I think he would have done it though. If they would have given him money, I think he would do it at this point. Because he's been out of the league now, 4 years? He might not be the same player anymore.
I honestly don't know what to expect from him. I mean, because
at this point, it's a 50-50.
I really don't. Yeah.
It's been 4 years.
Yeah.
So
he's what, 30?
He's 31, 32.
Yeah, early 30s.
4 years out? Is he the same? Is that mental clock the same?
I think because you don't see the wear and tear on his. There's no wear and tear on his body.
There's no wear and tear on the body, but the brain hasn't been in it. It's almost like being out of work for 6 months. Eventually, this has to.
But if you spend your time working out and being ready to play, I know it's not the same. I understand. The speed of the game is different. But my thing is, at least if you're in that peak physical condition, you might also you keep your mind sharp. You retain it.
Shit, I take 4 days off work. I forget.
You go really. What am I doing?
But there is a complete difference between your job and being a pro athlete.
I just think with sports, especially football, it's a timing thing. And if your brain isn't telling your muscles to do something at the right time, and your brain can be like, yo, now, and that one split second is different. Father Time is undefeated. Look at Peyton Manning. He went from throwing He went from throwing dimes, all of a sudden, his brain was telling him now. His arm was like, now I'm gonna throw.
Yeah, but that's a man. Delay. That's a man who had 4 neck surgeries as well.
That's part of it, but I think that's just everyone. I think that's any quarterback.
But he hit 40. He was already old. Kaepernick is not old.
I just think Father Time is undefeated, and he may regain that because he's still at a young age. But how long is it gonna take?
That's what I'm saying. No. So that's the whole thing.
In the saddle. Yeah.
But now, what's your take on that? Like, should they not break the bank for marquee players? Not just Kaepernick in general, but just like, let's say other players are free agents.
I don't think they should. They should keep it the way it is.
For now, until they build their revenue and because like you said, it's a startup league, whatever. Like they need to get their foundation. You know, get something underneath them and shit.
It's one of those things. I think stay steadfast on trying to take those younger players, have them train with you, have them in the league. If you get those college players not to go to college and go to the workforce, that is what it's called as a when you go to Lincoln Tech, it's a trade almost. It's when you go to a trade store. I'm going to what I know I'm going to go do. I'm not going to
hands-on experience.
Exactly. I'm not going to go to math and science and history when I know I'm not going to do that. I don't want that.
That's you're taking the relevant courses.
Exactly. And then you're putting the beating on your body either way.
Right. And then
might as well get my body beat and be able to pay the bills on time.
And that's the shortest way to a paycheck as well. You mean like you ain't got to worry about somebody looking over your shoulder. Oh, is he getting payoffs or anything like that? Whatever. Like listen, you can still support somebody else.
Look at Matt McGloin. He's getting glorified in New York this freaking week.
He's a hero.
He's a hero.
So is Coach Gilbride.
Exactly. So think about it. So it's one of those things where look, now they're getting notoriety. Like at some point or another, these college kids, these high school kids, like wait. I can go to college for 2 years. I'll be famous, whatever, but I ain't gonna get paid.
You ain't get no check.
Ain't gonna get no check. I gotta play the same amount of games. I gotta do another bowl game on top of that. And I got a kid. I gotta feed my family. Why?
Now, what about this question, Moof? Let's say you're a quarterback who you were on top, and then let's say you got injured or whatever.
Name one.
You got released.
Name one.
Right? I don't know.
Maybe somebody like Eli Manning, but not with the Hall of Fame and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I play like Eli Manning.
Yeah, so like, or even Jameis Winston.
There you go.
I think that's a perfect example. Jameis Winston is a perfect example. Jameis Winston.
30 touchdown, 30 interceptions.
That's
Jesus
fucking
Christ.
nuts.
That's not good enough.
That's insane.
Bro. Like,
Now, if you were him, would you go, let's say, do a year in the XFL? Prove your worth again to the NFL?
Me?
Or would you try out to compete for another team in the NFL or take a job as a backup knowing you're not going to be a starter?
Yeah, but the backup would get paid.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Not all of them. It depends on your body of work.
Your body of work and where you are. I think I would still strive for like that NFL.
Like the Jets
spot
gave
for
Teddy
now.
Bridgewater, I think it was like $10 million. But
It's not bad.
Teddy had the resume with the Vikings.
Mm.
And then what did they do? I like that they did right by Teddy. Because when they gave fucking McCown all this money, they made Darnold the starter.
Mm-hmm.
It was I love that they traded him to a team, like they traded him to the Saints. I like that they did right by him and traded him to a competitive team.
Yeah, that's the best thing. And they helped them out too.
And he learned from the best.
Mm.
Probably one of the greatest of all time. Drew Brees.
I think he's gonna end up with the best numbers ever. I think so.
Who's that, Drew Brees?
I think he's gonna be in the league as long as.
Well, he has the most touchdowns of all time, and he has the most passing yards.
I think him and Brady are gonna be neck and neck.
I think skill wise, Drew Brees is
and I think
better.
Brady should.
Tom Brady?
I think Brady's gonna retire.
No, Tom Brady's not going to retire. Tom
He might go play. I hate that the Raiders trying to pick him up. Like, cause I'm a Broncos fan. I don't want to see that man in the same division as me. I mean, I don't.
But
want him in there.
I don't think he strikes fear like that.
The Raiders are nowhere near a playoff contender.
Nah,
not even in that shitty ass division.
They had a decent year.
No, they didn't.
I resent that.
7-9?
I'm sorry. But they're going to Las Vegas. Remember, they're not in Oakland anymore.
That's a decent.
But that team's a mess. They spent $100 million on Gruden.
But how much of a mess though?
They're a big mess.
7-9, with a mess. Another year under his belt. I think they're doing the right thing. 5-11, 7-9.
They gotta find somebody.
What's next?
They gotta find
9-7,
someone. They gotta find
10-6?
someone to take Carr's contract. From what I heard, that shit is still guaranteed.
Yeah.
I don't.
Jimmy G's the one that got no guaranteed money.
Do you see him leave?
If they get, the team would have to
Cut him.
Mm.
But they have to cut him by a certain date.
I think it's too soon though. You were 2 quarters away from winning Super Bowl. Don't blow the whole shit up. Just tweak.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's not broke. I feel Kyle Shanahan fucked that up.
That's Kyle Shanahan's fault. That's not Jimmy
This is
G's
the second
fault.
time.
But
It's the second time he did that too.
I think if San Francisco were to go in another direction, I think they'd go. I would, if I were them, I'd go Teddy Bridgewater over Tom Brady.
That makes sense. Young youth. Only thing is that with Teddy Bridgewater, he's more of a game manager.
No.
I think so.
No,
It's
bro.
a lot of 5 yard, 7 yard passes.
Teddy Bridgewater just went 5-0, while Drew Brees had a broken thumb.
Yeah,
or a broken hand, whatever it was.
If you watch the games,
his numbers were great. They were not game management. No, they weren't. Not with that fucking offense. That fucking offense was still putting up points through the air.
The games that
you were watching the wrong games,
I guess
bro.
I was, 'cause
He's not a game manager.
3 yards.
Nah, Teddy Bridgewater is not a game manager.
A flare.
He has accuracy, yes, absolutely.
To me, it was boring. It wasn't like Drew Brees.
Nah, and he's a mobile quarterback who can run around too.
Yeah, but he runs scared though.
Nah, he don't run scared.
I guess the 2 games that I watched, I was like, that's some boring ass shit.
You're the same person who said the Julius Randle signing was good for the Knicks, so shut up. Anyways.
Yeah, I gotta take that one.
Yeah, so getting back to the question, because we kind of got off track.
You're welcome.
What?
Lakers, you're welcome.
Would that be like the ideal route for a quarterback to do? Maybe take a year in the XFL to prove themselves, and then maybe the NFL teams pay attention and they see, oh shit, maybe he's earned his way back. What do you?
Not for nothing. I think we would have to wait and see how Matt McGloin does, because I think he's probably the best quarterback in that league right now. Even Landry Jones, I think, from that played for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Jones, Cardell Jones, yeah.
I think if you see those 3 get jobs, then that'll be the next move.
If they get offers, yeah. Like
if they get legit.
If they get offers over the summer, then yes.
Like I said, I think it's too soon for if Jameis to just step down at XFL and
he's a player that.
But I think he's a perfect example.
Oh yeah.
To use.
Let's
for
just
that
say,
hypothetical.
Let's just say that he's the player that he's older now, but he could still sling it,
yeah.
but he's just inconsistent. That's what the I guess that's what we're talking about. But I don't think his ego's not gonna let him do it. Jameis Winston, the person, won't do it.
Yeah. Nah.
He would rather be a backup, a third string in the NFL instead of that first string.
Pride. Way too much pride.
We all have that pride. Would you do it?
I kind of understand it. Like,
if it was going to afford me a chance to prove to them that I could do it and earn myself back, I would. Because at the end of the day, you're playing football. At the end of the day, you're going to be a starter over a third stringer.
That's logical, yes.
You're playing football.
But how logical are you going to play when you've made $20
He has money. So for him, it wouldn't even be about the money.
It's not the money, it's the title. I play for...
Of a bench warmer?
But I play in the
NFL.
NFL.
He's not playing, though. He's sitting on the fucking bench with a clipboard.
It's just one of those things. It's that pride. He would rather sit there and be clipboard Jesus and nothing happened.
Weird. I'll give you the fucking example. Me, I played soccer growing up.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say I made it pro, whatever. I was playing in Europe, which is the best in the,
so
European clubs.
Right.
If the same shit happened to me where I wasn't producing how they expected me, or I wasn't getting any playing time, I'm riding the bench, and an offer comes for me to, let's say, come to like MLS, or go to Mexico, or play in Colombia, or Brazil, or whatever, I would take that to earn myself back because, boom, maybe next year, bam, I get back to Europe.
How often does that happen?
Oh, it happens a lot.
Yeah, for the step
See,
down
soccer
and come
happens
back.
a lot.
Yeah.
But it's different when you're coming back home versus Europe. You see what I'm saying? Like, over here, MLS is number one for us. But out there, you're in a whole different country. When you're in the same country, in the same city, in the same state where you played before, and then you're basically going from varsity to JV, it's different. If you go from varsity and then they chop you down to JV, so now you're starting for the JV team, which you were starting for the varsity team, people gonna look at you different. They're gonna treat you different.
Sometimes you gotta humble yourself to do that.
And you're right, but
that's gonna take a lot. Yeah,
exactly.
That's like a mental thing. I don't know.
That's one thing. It's the ego, is the pride. It's some of those players won't do it, but they should do it. I feel like that's the step in. That's the next step.
It's not a bad idea.
But at the end of the day, I think just to get off the XFL, I think they're headed in the right direction.
I enjoyed
the game. You have to check the game out, yo. Check some games out this weekend. They got a game tomorrow. Matter of fact, the Guardians got a game tomorrow.
And what time?
In DC, it's like 2 p.m.
I'm gonna watch it.
I think I'm gonna watch it.
You off tomorrow?
I'm off this weekend.
We should go grab some drinks.
CP.
I gotta be a father, dude. Hold on, let me say.
You go to Linwood?
I'll bring it.
We could take them to Linwood.
I can do Linwood.
We still gonna do CP too.
At that time, yeah. We can do that. They got happy hour.
I'm serious.
Their happy hour is all
day. You can be a father.
The episode not gonna be ready Monday. I'll tell you that right now.
Listen, Will. You make us so many. What else do you have to do besides that? Nothing else. Shut your ass up.
We can do that.
I mean, I'm down. Y'all down?
All right.
2 p.m.
2 p.m.
Yeah,
okay.
Let's do it. What I gotta do?
I got a clean set. I'm gonna be there at night anyways.
You gonna be there all day?
I'm putting the shift, I guess.
Man, fuck it. You been working on it.
Won't be the first time,
Yo, I did that shit with them once.
Nah, I can't do that, dude. After that Poconos trip, dude, I felt like I was gonna die.
Yo, they were like, yo, come through. I think it might have been the playoffs. On a Saturday. It was a Sat. That shit was like 2, 3 o'clock. And then the night came. And I was like,
it's crazy because it all connects. Like, there's no break. You know?
Oh, and then it was like also like basketball.
See, there you go. Yeah.
I was just like, oh my God.
There's no break. You just connect. It just
none at all.
It's seamlessly. Then all of a sudden you've been there for fucking 6 hours.
So I knew this was gonna be a marathon and not a sprint, right? So I kind of like my fit was less like a little, nice enough where if I knew I was gonna stay there at night, I could get into like Mr. East and they wouldn't give me shit about it.
This dude was freaking planning.
Yeah,
That's how you have to do it though.
I've done it before.
We've done it before.
It's crazy, like yo.
Yeah,
we did a Sunday brunch once where we were in Mr. East in the morning.
But I dressed like that for the most part, though.
Yo, we did a Sunday brunch. We went home, changed into our football shit, and came back.
In that bitch.
Came back into CP.
You know, there's been a couple weddings I've had on a football Sunday, and I hate you guys for whoever's wedding I went to on the football Sunday, but I've gone, in an attire like this. We went to a wedding maybe a year or two ago with Measle. We came there, whatever. I came there with Measle. We went to watch I think it was Giants Panthers. We there in our suits and shit, whatever. We watched the end of that game. Panthers came back, won their shit, and we had our shit in the parking lot. We had it. We changed.
Wait. We'll take a break and then we'll do it again.
All All right, so let him finish the story.
Yeah, we changed in the parking lot. We
had Lenny's wedding.
Yeah.
I remember you guys saying,
shout out to Lenny. Dude. And he know I love him because I was supposed to go to a Broncos Jets game and I canceled my tickets to go. But so we went back up to the parking lot. We right there parked by Rite Aid, changed from our shirts and tie and everything, jersey, football attire, came right back in CP. Boom for the rest of the night.
Motherfuckers, savages. How old
Yeah. 29.
He's hit the 30-30 this year. What you doing for that 30-30?
I don't know.
I don't feel bad for
bro.
none of your hangovers, motherfucker. I don't feel.
But you know,
you deserve all of them.
I'm actually great though. Like I'm afraid about how fast I can still recover drinking. Like I could be bombed tonight and I could wake up and get out of it.
Not for nothing, dude. When I get drunk now, it's more of a fog than drunk.
Mm.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
I could be at a place where I shouldn't be drunk.
Yeah.
And be in this like crazy fog and still function, but I know in my deep down in my mind, I'm like, don't breathe too hard, bro. You still have that vodka in your breath, bro. Don't say nothing.
So I'll give you a story. I'll give you one story before we go on our break. We went to Atlantic City for...
Damn, we an hour in? Ooh.
Yeah. Because Canada was here.
Yo, yes.
And we went to AC because Paulie D was spending that night. So we was down there. It was you, Mike, myself, Paul Mall, Canada, Sadi, and Dave. That was what she was still with Dave.
Yes, wow.
Yeah, it's a while ago. Yo, we got so fucked up in AC. The next morning we woke up, had breakfast or whatever, came back to Linden. Everybody got dropped off home, and literally within an hour or two, we were all at CP.
Those are
watching football.
Those are the fucking craziest times where you like, you know you're bombed, whatever, blah, blah, but you rally. Something
rally. That shower is the rally.
The shower.
The shower and a beer at your house is the rally.
And then you come over there, you eat, and then you're like, yo, I'm back in the game.
No, I mean, I know
just
that.
second
Right?
win.
As soon as I got to CP, I ordered a fucking bar pie. I ordered wings. I
put you right back in it.
Yeah, and then we ordered a fucking beer tower, and we were right back in it. Now, mind you, that time I think I only lasted like 3 hours, and then I said I'm going home. These motherfuckers were there till till the end of Sunday Night Football.
Speaking about towers, there was a time, and I'm not proud of this, but here we go.
Oh my god!
But that fucking I'm there with a group of people, and we get in towers left and right, blah blah, and then people start fading, whatever. They're like, nah, I gotta go to work tomorrow, blah blah. I'm like, oh cool, whatever. And it ended up being me and Mike stood there. We ordered 6 towers afterwards by ourselves that we're killing, whatever. 6 towers with 2 male human beings, right? That's 100 ounces in that shit. Oh, yeah. And then we get to the 7th one, and we look at each other bombed at the bar. We're like, yo, it was mutual. I can't do this anymore. We looked for somebody we knew. It was, I think one of our boys, Adam, was there, whatever.
That moment, you're like, yo, we can't be like this.
Yeah, and then we're just bothered. It was mutual. It was like no argument back and forth, whatever. I looked for somebody I knew. I'm like, yo, they had just walked in. I'm like, you guys drinking Coors Light? All right, cool. Boom. Close me out. I'm out. But damn near 7 hours deep.
Oh, yeah, savage.
I don't know if I can do that.
We'll get into more stories when we come back. But
let's pay some bills.
Let's take a break. Let's pay some bills. We'll be right back, guys.
Welcome back, everybody.
We back, motherfuckers.
Boop, boop, boop.
That was the lighter part of the episode. We turned it up about 5 notches.
Damn, 5?
So you want to talk about dick pics or no?
No, we always...
My bad.
Damn.
My bad. I know we spoke.
You have this obsession with dick, bro.
I got some heat, though.
He's like, I got some heat. Trying to look at the heat. But
that's for the Jones, though, not for
no, of course. No, so real quick.
You ain't never opened a dick pic by mistake?
Yes.
Yes, I did.
I had my
it was not intended for him.
I had somebody else's phone. I had a friend's phone.
You swipe left and right?
No.
Damn.
It was through text message, and I accidentally pressed it, like when the notification came to the top. So I just hit it because I was handing it to, and I was like, oh! I was like, here.
Whole shaft.
You're so man nosy.
Yo, there's something.
Yo, Merry Christmas.
You know when you try to swipe it up? You know when you try to swipe it up and you end up pressing it and opening the fucking text message?
Yeah, it'd be one.
Oh, it's one of those.
There's some things, there's some things you can't unsee, bro.
Nah, that shit's burned into your head. Pause.
That shit was big.
Etched in my memory, yo.
That shit was big or no?
It was veiny.
Mad vascular.
Yo.
This is a vascular man.
I was like, yo, my man got good blood flow. You see that nigga's veins?
Yo, pause.
Hey, Paul,
This guy said he got good blood flow.
That man was on that blue chew. Yo. Wait, side note. So, one of our boys told me about it. I have not tried any type of wild male enhancement or whatever, but he's telling me that he been listening. He living out in Cali, but he been listening to and watching different podcasts, whatever.
You listen to Andrew Schultz one? The
I think
they got a
the blue chew commercial.
The blue chew shit.
I think it might be that, whatever. So he's talking about.
I'm scared to use that, yo.
I'm scared, and you know what's crazy? Like between that and I'm in the group chat with a couple of my boys, and they've been talking about the fucking the gas station pills, yo. And I've never. I'm scared because I'm like, yo, what do I need a hard ass dick for 7 days?
Oh, that 3-pack?
Like whatever.
You're too young for that though.
And that's why I don't need it.
Don't do it.
Listen.
No,
Once
he gets to 35.
after January 20th when he gets a 3 in front of his age.
June 20th, I'm a
June 20th. He gonna need that.
Last Gemini. Listen. I'm afraid. I just need some Henny. You know what I mean? I can get it wild Henny dick and that's it.
You stay hard on Henny?
Yeah. I'm like mad that I can't bust when I want to.
You gave it that drunk dick.
That Henny shit, crazy.
Tequila.
I can't do Henny because that shit made me forget, yo.
Tequila for me.
Yeah?
You ever wake up to somebody you didn't know you
Mega hard on tequila.
Nah, I remember. There's crazy. It's a lot of things I black out for. I remember all my wild escapades. Yeah,
Escapades. I love
escapades or sexcapades, whatever. I could be like, so they could have told me, yo, you were doing this at the bar, you were wilding out, you smacked that. But the sex, I remember.
Everything?
Everything.
It's because you're still in your 20s. Let me know when you get to like 30, 32, 33. Shit gets foggy.
That'd be 2022.
That shit gets foggy.
But see, that's when you start hitting up that 25 to 30 age range.
I'm still in it though. I mean, my range is wild. Like my range is literally 25 to your mother. You know what I mean? Like, not your mom, not your mom, bro. That's all love, but like, you mean like the.
Like my, no wonder you was down there for so long. We gonna talk after this.
Hola, mami.
You too?
Senora.
Not mothers in general.
Y'all disrespectful as hell.
His mom is my heart.
That's the last time I invite both of them at the same time. I'll tell you right now.
Not.
My mom's a saint.
Yes, she is.
She is. Literally.
Alright, good. Why you smiling? I'm not letting this go. Let you know this shit right now.
Wrong choice of words, but
she was mad inside to see his ass too. I'm still mad about that.
He's like, how you remember where I live, nigga? Like,
he didn't even ask me the address. He said, oh, that's the attic. How you know that's the attic?
But yo, I was watching I be watching the podcast, and I'm just like, I recognized it just around.
He's like,
oh, that's the attic. Yo.
Imagine he comments, I know that attic.
Mind you, he hits me up. I remember the attic. I'm like, dude, it's like 2 corners. How do you know the entire address?
I remember, yo, like.
I remember getting high in here when your brother used to live up here.
I used to be a high motherfucker up here, bro.
In there.
Oh my!
Sitting in the corners.
Fucking like a haze in there, bro.
A haze.
I remember that. That's the best place to smoke in a house.
So can I keep it true with you? I don't even know if I told you this, like, divulged this with you, whatever. But we here, yo.
Oh man.
There were times. I'm just boom. This is what I'm here for. You mean?
Let's go shoot.
If I'm wrong, yeah. Right. All right. So if I'm wrong, you know, I apologize in advance, or not, whatever. But there were times.
I'm scared.
Nah, there were times that, yes, we get hype here as a group, whatever. But this motherfucker, Mike, your cousin Mike.
He's
so
wild.
we would fucking.
Everybody know he's wild.
We would come over here to your garage. I had a van in the garage, and we would hotbox that motherfucker, yo. And you wouldn't even tell Joe that we was in there. We would be high as shit.
That was parked outside of the garage.
No,
right?
this was the one that was in.
It
the
was
one
the
that was
Toyota joint.
Whatever it was.
There was a
We
door
would
right
be
there
in
on
that
the side.
motherfucker. We go in the garage, and we would hotbox that motherfucker, boy. Like, and we did go, and then like at first, like I'm like, yo, so you talking? I'm like, wait. The first time, I'm like, all right, we in here.
Hey, Mike, we got some words.
We got
I'm gonna let you know his name.
And then I'll be like, yo, I'm like, so you talk to Joe, yo, what we doing? Like, nah, just roll up, yo, just start breaking up.
I'm not gonna say what I want to say because it's gonna be very incriminating, but I don't blame him. I don't approve, but I don't blame him. Yo, but that's a move that I would make.
Speaking of hotboxing
we
in the car,
hotboxing the shit
outside
his
house. My father was walking in his van, talking about late to work, falling asleep on the way there.
Yo, he got a wild contact.
Oh, I remember Blue Civic.
My sister's Blue Civic? Wow. Yo. Fucking. I remember one time. Yes, we stumbled out that Blue Civic. That shit was like fucking.
I imagine a hot box with 4 people and it's a 2-door car. It's hard as hell to get out the back of a.
I've done it. We got caught by the cops from time to time. But go ahead.
Fucking we came out. All you saw was. Like fucking what's this? Like Smokey from the Scary Movies.
That was when my son was first born because that's when she had the Civic.
Yeah, that's when we were living here.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, that shit. I remember when we first moved here, when me and Tati first moved here, and we had the housewarming / birthday party for her.
Oh, that was a.
We had the Jello shots.
That was Jello shots, and we had 3. I think it was 3 or 4 blunts going back and forth like this.
You threw up out of the window. A side of the house is nothing but red coming down the side of the house.
Up here or downstairs?
The bathroom.
The bathroom.
In the second floor.
Oh shit.
And then, cause this is your baby mom told us, she was just like, yeah, yo, he threw up while he was taking a shower. And then Johnny threw up outside when he was getting into the car.
You've come to the barbecues, right?
Yeah,
he came to one.
Yeah,
one or two barbecues
to the
for my
barbecues.
birthday.
Yeah.
But yo, he got fucked up. My sister was throwing up in the bathroom downstairs.
I might throw a barbecue for my birthday out here. It's gonna be like a Saved by the Bell.
I hope I'm off.
It's gonna be a Saved by the Bell
like
theme. Saved by the Bell.
I got a Kelly
I'm
shirt.
Just like Slater, but I gotta like really work out to like get.
I got a Kelly shirt.
One time, in one of the barbecues, I faced an entire blunt by myself in my bedroom.
You bugging with that?
Yo, hold on.
I could never smoke a whole blunt by myself.
I threw up in my kitchen sink. When it went all like all the way up to like almost the top. I had to clean that shit.
Oh my goodness.
The next day.
But you know what? At least
so bad.
Like it's never good to yak in any of those states, whatever. But at least
I was in the comfort of my own home.
And yeah, it was your home. It was your crib. It was in the sink. I've done it when I've had carpet in my room.
But the worst part about it was somebody went and told everybody outside, and everybody made their way inside to look at me do this.
Not for nothing. It's just the best thing to see somebody.
But someone, you know what it was though? I think the person was more worried about me, so they went and got my sister. Cause they're like, yo, I think your brother's something.
My friends are horrible. They just go to take pictures.
No, you become a spectacle.
No, everybody went to like check on me to make sure I wasn't dead.
I would have been a spectacle. Like I would have been like, look at this thing.
Well, no, I didn't. Okay, so I kind of faced a blunt by myself, but I had a girl in my room too, so we were both smoking in there. And then, you know, shit happened. You know, pretty sure I clapped.
This motherfucker don't remember.
Bro, that was 10 years ago.
I remember.
You don't remember you clapped 10 years ago?
No.
Yo, y'all keep a count? Like the body?
Well, not.
I did at one point, I can.
Okay,
if I sit down really hard and think about, like, I can go off of that list. Whatever.
So
I stopped.
I remember I definitely did clap some cheeks,
okay,
but
so
I don't remember the girl.
That's worse than I know your
That's
count.
Worse. Anyways.
Damn, I'm bad. I'm bad. I don't know my count.
I knocked out.
I don't know my count.
Yo, I laid down. And then, you know when you lay down, you got that shit.
Like,
you feel like you about to Earl.
The room was spinning.
Yo, I got up. Fucking, I knew our toilet sucked, so I was about to yak in the toilet. Fucking, I didn't make it, matter of fact. I had yak in the sink. My sister didn't talk to me for like a week.
Yeah, she keeps grudges.
But like that,
I had to clean that shit
it's
twice
bad,
over.
It's not that bad, yo. Like it's in the sink.
I know, but
like you don't have to clean up nobody's
She's like, we do dishes here.
Yeah.
Yo, I've done it. One of my old rooms had carpet in it. I fucked my carpet up.
Damn.
And I was weak scrubbing the shit because like you think it would go away, and then you still smell like it ain't right. You know what I mean? Like
something's wrong.
I'm putting down fucking the Resolve, the pet shit. You know what I mean? Like the pet powder.
Like,
this ain't right.
Stain up.
He went to shop right in.
Yo, everything like we'll get this out. You know what I mean? Like, but
Nah, we had bare floor. I had bare floor in my bedroom.
I will probably never get like carpet in my room. I'm afraid. I'm scared.
I'm scared. I got carpet here, dude.
But you'll be alright.
It's light though.
Yeah, mine was like the soft ass like the
fig
like
tree.
what movie was it? Get Into the Greek, the Jeffrey the Walls.
Toes in?
Yeah, like the Jeffrey the Walls. So
walls.
how that's how my carpet was like. I could have fallen. Yes, and it was times where I'd be fucked up in there and grab it. I don't even need a pillow, but I could sleep in my fucking room. That's how.
Yo, have you ever got drunk by yourself?
Yes.
That is the loneliest feeling in the world.
And it's crazy because when I was younger, even like when I first started drinking, I'm like, there's some lonely ass shit drinking myself. I was really critical about it, but then you go through shit.
Wait, I'm gonna give you guys.
that shit hit a soft spot.
You go through shit, and he's like, nah, fuck this, give me the bottle. And then you just like,
whole bottle, you drink half, you like,
and you're like, yo, how am I here, yo?
Wait,
like,
I'll give you guys a story.
Adult life will do that.
It actually, it involves
you gotta go through
one of these.
Mm-hmm.
A few years ago, on New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve, I had no plans. No plans.
Uh-huh.
This was probably like, what, 2012? No plans.
That was a good year.
I was working, matter of fact, I was working at Old Navy.
Mm-hmm.
Went to the ShopRite, I bought steak, bought the instant mashed potato, bought some mac and cheese.
This motherfucker was cooking and drinking
Hold
at
on.
the same time.
I stopped by the LQ store, got one of these. Got one of these. Everybody else had plans. I didn't, so I stayed home. Said, fuck, I don't feel like going nowhere. Just watch the ball. Made myself some dinner, popped this bitch open, pouring glass, drinking, cooking, pouring glass. Then I sat down and had my meal, had more wine.
This motherfucker burnt the instant
potato. No, after I had my meal,
super well done steak.
Yo, no, that shit was medium rare. Like, I like it with a little pink.
Everybody likes a little pink.
Yo, I got fucked up. I drank alone, bro. Drank alone. It was one of the most loneliest things, especially because of New Year's Eve. And I rang in the New Year by myself.
I've done that before.
In the New Year, I haven't done that yet.
I've done it before.
I've done it like with family, and I've done it with being out, whatever.
No, I've done it by myself. Yeah. Like this past year, it was just me and Josiah. We were playing video games.
Oh, but you see, that's family time. That ain't bad.
Yeah,
well, no, but even I think I want to say the year.
Well, he left you to say no. He's like, man, Daddy,
he's like, you're boring, Daddy.
He be leaving me. He be leaving when he comes over. I want to say was it 2 years ago? That I literally drank by myself. Damn. I woke up hungover. And then I wake up, you know how you wake up hungover and you gotta like second guess your whole entire life? Like, yo, you can't be like this, dude. You gotta fix
that little pep talk in the morning, like, yo, you gotta do better, yo. Like,
when you wake up, when you throw up and then you look at yourself in the mirror and you look so ashamed that you're...
Yeah.
You ever wish it was just over? Like, yo, if it's my time to go, it's my time to go.
Kill me now, yes.
How many times, I was talking with my boy, Jihad, he just visited for Cali not too long ago, this past week. And he's like, yo, I think I've been here too long already. Of course, we drunk talking about this, but it was like, yo, I think like I overstayed my I had an expiration date, and I've stayed past it already because what I should have been there. And it was like, it's dark to think about, but it's like, you might be right, you might be on to something, yo. Because you've been.
Some people been through some shit.
Yeah,
I'll be honest with you. There's times I've been through some things that I haven't been out and open about it. But like, this time like, oof.
I made it past that.
Yeah, me too.
Like, so that's how I look at life. Like, you know,
like, every day after is a gift, motherfucker. Like, you know what I mean? Seriously.
I should have died 3 years ago.
Yeah, shoot, I
don't know. I'm here already.
Should have ended it all in 3 years. Like, yo, take me now.
So, side note, thinking about, we got drinking stories. Have y'all ever been to a SantaCon or a Leprechaun in Hoboken?
Yeah, I went with you guys.
Yeah.
Explain the experience.
So what are you doing? What are you both doing March 7th?
That Saturday?
Yes.
Absolutely nothing. I know where you're going with this.
Hey, now hold on real quick. We're doing that episode
with the
girls.
That's the night before.
Yeah, that's the 6th.
Dude, we just
the
finished
7th.
a bottle.
So what?
No. So hold on.
So
let me. All right. So I'm gonna give you like a brief overview.
I'm coming out of retirement because I retired from.
I took a year off on this. So here we go. So
wait, time out.
So I'm gonna backtrack.
Before you explain it, I just want to know that you retired.
Yes.
He retired. I took a year off.
I retired once I turned.
So that's how bad it gets.
I'm back like cook crack though.
Once I turned 31, I retired from Leprechaun.
But check this out. So Leprechaun is basically like a drinking festival type shit. And anyway, they had one in New York, South Jersey. But I've only been to one in Hoboken, and that has a special place in my heart. And I also hate it because I had to take a year off, whatever. But so it's basically like you decide to do a bar crawl if you want to. There's different bars that participate in it, but it's gotten kind of more watered down as the years have gone on because the mayor of Hoboken is tired of the carnage,
the cleanup,
the carnage.
No, it's carnage.
Yeah, and not even just like it's not that people fight because people. It's a bar called citywide, and people wilding out with alcohol. It's not always.
How many
people,
titties do you see? You see a lot of titties?
Here and there. It's not Mardi Gras level. You know, like here and there.
I've never been to Mardi Gras.
And I plan to do that as well.
Yo, let's plan Mardi Gras.
I'm down.
But yo, so like every year it's gotten worse. So there was a couple of years that I've gone for the past like 7 years besides last year. But it's the type of shit. It starts at 10 in the morning. It's already off to a bad start. It's day drinking to the max, and we would get on the train. And the past couple times, Mike with his crazy ass would have these gummy bears soaking months prior in some type of alcohol. Yeah, soaking in a Tupperware in some Rubbermaid. No, probably more than that. Probably 2-3 months.
Like I said, Mike, advance. We got some words.
Oh yeah. He got to be a guest. We need Mike, yo. But just so like, but have them shit soaking, put them in the fridge, just forget about it. That day comes, and it's usually the first weekend of March, and that's when they have it in Hoboken or whatever. I don't want to go nowhere else. That's what I want to do. If I'm going to do Leprechaun, is that. We get on the train, and yeah, we got a couple bottles in there. And it's crazy because everyone on the train is like in that mode. They all greened out, whatever, blah, blah. Like,
fired up.
Yeah, it was fired up. You see the paper bags. Like, why is it more acceptable to drink in public if you got a paper bag? Now you got to understand the winos that.
That's that New York shit, though.
But you sneer that. Yeah, you sneer that like on the street. Like, look at this drunk motherfucker. He homeless. He on the sun. He's getting it in. You know what I mean?
Yo, no free promo, kid.
Yo, so paper bag, boom. So we in there getting it in, whatever. And this guy opens this fucking Rubbermaid container, and he got toothpicks, and you stabbing the stuck together gummies that have been soaking for God knows how long. They're just infused with like the wild shit, and you're eating whatever. And then as years are going on, he started
alcohol together, dude. Oof.
Wow. So by the time that train stops in Hoboken, you're lit. And then you gotta stand in line, whatever, get your wristbands to whatever bar you want to go to, whatever. And past years, we've been at Birch in Hoboken, and you just get it in until you're done. So the thing that made me take a year off
used to be
Rain. And then it used to be Lana Lounge. Yeah. You mean that's a common thing with bars in Hoboken, whatever. Like they go through so many rebrandings, but you remember like, nah, yo, this is some other. You know what I mean? But the thing that made me take a year off.
That's what I want to know.
So
you retired for a full year.
Yeah, so that takes a lot. Like to take an event off for a year it's only one day a year anyway. I just want to know parts of it. I decided that was the year I was doing keto, and I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna drink beer. On the train there, the pregame, I'm gonna have tequila. I'm gonna have a bottle and to keep it concealed or whatever. I poured it in the fucking a seltzer water bottle of Shot Right. I had 1800 chilled the night before. Boom.
Yeah, I'm gonna focus pregame way too much.
Wow, hardcore.
Our pregames
overkill.
were people's party.
Yeah, but
and it's it shouldn't have to be. You're only supposed to just get to a certain level so that you're good to go.
Yeah, if you bite your bottom lip, you're like, oh, it's time. I'm ready.
Yeah, but we don't know. We just overdo it, you know what I mean? So
oh, I know.
I'm on a train, drinking this fucking tequila, or whatever, and I'm already lit. And then we in Birch, whatever. We, one of our girls there, she hooked us up, blah blah. We get brews going, blah, and I'm still drinking brews. Fast forward, I don't even remember this. Apparently, I go outside at one point, and I'm leaning on some parking meter. This is why Hoboken hates Leprechaun. And I'm out there. I guess I'm yakking, whatever. And so,
what time was it? Was still daylight?
Daylight as a motherfucker. It may be 1 p.m. or noon or 1 p.m. whatever. So I'm out there doing that, whatever. So then someone sees me out there doing that, and they go get Measy. He's still inside getting it in, whatever, and Birch. I'm like, yo, one of your boys is outside. He's like, what are you talking about? He's like, yo, big guy. He had a Green Devils hat, shirt on, whatever. Yeah, you may need to go help him out. He's like, oh, fuck. And then he went, let me get our coats, clothes out, whatever. He looked, and I literally, I got my arm on a parking meter, yak, whatever. He's like, yo, move. He's like, yo, I'm good. Yo, I'm over here, blah, blah, blah. He's like, yo, we got to be out. And then like, and
it's
we
cleanup.
yo,
the cleanup is the
yeah,
hardest
it just.
part.
I'm in the middle of the street, like.
Yo, my last year that I went to this thing, I got on the train. I'm just chilling. Now, mind you, I didn't see them get on.
Oh, another door.
They were at the end of the station.
Okay.
So I get in, and then I don't see them on New Jersey Transit. I only see them on the path. So I run into them on the path. Mike is passing around a little Tupperware container with fucking gummy bears. So now I've been known the.
I'm slacking on the
listen,
sound. I'm gonna get a whole lot of heat.
I've been known the gummy bear game because we used to do it when Nick had his party at his house and just shit, whatever.
That was years in the making.
Yo, fucking, and I'm like, all right, I know what the deal is. And then he tells me, he's like, yo, be careful. He had that shit soaking for at least a month. I was like, a month?
Mike is a
at least.
Bruh,
at least.
I picked 2. The strongest shit I done ever tried. Now, obviously, you always got to use like juice to cut out the alcohol so it doesn't taste like rubbing alcohol. But fam, I was just like, damn, motherfucker, what did you use? Yo, smell that shit. I had a few others. Yo, by the time I got to Hoboken,
Bacardi in there, bro.
bruh.
Superior.
151?
Wait, so we go in there, and then we're drinking fucking Jameson shots because it's, St. Patty's. Fucking, oh, man.
Yeah, he got
it. And I'm drinking right now.
Flashback.
Yo, Vietnam flashback for me, bro, because
the wildest shit's like trying to be civil. You know, you're there with a toothpick, whatever. But there was one time that those just was stuck together for so long because he had them soaking for so long that it was just one clump of like a.
So you were eating like multiple bears.
Like a gummy bear megazord. You know? Like,
he said a gummy bear megazord.
Like it's just crazy. And then you just like you get tired. You're trying to pick up one and you're picking up the entire thing. You're like,
you know when you make that rubber band ball?
And you just you end up grabbing it. This big ass thing with paws. And just
no, it's like you literally just take a bite out.
I'm like, yo, we brothers. Hey, whatever. We brothers. What I mean, like, it's alcohol.
I don't want to eat after me. I tell you that right now.
Nasty.
But it's you get to like your base like instincts, like you just like.
Not for nothing. I would eat after my friends. Yeah.
We saw one of our boys or whatever, like, yo, come over here, bite, take a bite of this shit. He's like, with no question, he there, the girlfriend that he just started dating. She's like, oh my god, she's disgusted. Oh my god, it's
dumb disgusting.
Boom. Still sucked his dick.
Yeah,
too.
Probably.
She might have taken a bite too. I don't know. That's our girlfriend. That's our girlfriend.
Our girlfriend now.
Say no. But yeah, man.
But yeah, man, these
But yo, Marcelo, I should get a check for this shit too. Yo,
y'all plugging a lot.
Yo, Marcelo, yo.
That's why we got these red cups.
Wait, are y'all hopping this time, or y'all gonna stay like in one spot?
With the past 3-4 years.
Who would go?
Probably like Measy,
I know Measy and Kels are going.
My boy Jack.
Our freaking what's it called?
Or what?
Our special guest appearance.
Oh, we'll get there.
But hurry up before this wine
We'll get there. We have wine here.
Because I tried to go for 100.
We'll get there. Trust me.
No, but and it was like everything really happens for a reason, whatever. Because there's teams in my job, A, B, C, D team, whatever, and I got swapped from one completely different schedule to another one. So all my days got changed. Mm-hmm. So if I was on my regular team, A team, for the Leprechaun, I wouldn't be able to make it. I would have had to work that weekend. They swapped me. Everything changed in my calendar.
You downgraded to the G League, so you was like, yes.
No, I'm off that weekend. I'm like, so it's tailor made, like for this
him,
to be my
to come
year.
back.
So you know you're gonna be off March stuff. You're gonna request it. You're not even gonna request it. You're like, yo,
I'm off already.
You know what it is.
Yo, it's about to get nuts.
All right, let me text the guys. I'm gonna text the guys right now and see if they
to quote Outkast, don't pull that thing out unless you hit it.
It was funny. I was bumping a little below today. I do that every Valentine's Day.
I was bumping Stankonia.
Oh, see, that's
20 years old. It's one of my favorite albums, yo. B.O.B. is my song. Bombs Over Baghdad.
We need a 3K album,
We do. We're not gonna get it.
He's not gonna get it. We're not getting it.
No, because he's fucking running around New York City in a bicycle playing a
flutes
flute at the airport.
But you know what I did to supplement that fact? I've taken every one of his features, and I made it a playlist and having music.
My man.
You know what I mean? I'm about that life. I'm like, well, I'm gonna make my own.
He is a beast, though.
Yo, he's in my top 5.
Top 5 Dead or Alive.
He's top 5 Dead or Alive for me.
Yeah.
I told you.
3 Stacks is there.
3 Stacks is
genius.
Where did I put him?
From ATL.
I don't remember where I put him.
You had him in your top 10, but not in your top 5.
I'm gonna have to re-listen to his features then.
Yeah.
I've taken them and put them, and I call it just 3 Stacks.
Who the fuck is calling?
No, it's the soundboard since I'm cheap and I got the free version of.
You make it do what it do, baby.
That's
So,
what I think.
yeah, so on that note.
Fuck, I can't have this. There you go.
Wait, what happened? How come it's...
So we don't talk about our special appearance, or you want to keep some shit?
Because I know I did have a story with these motherfuckers one time. Shit. Oh, well, I'm not going to disclose the location. Okay. But remember 30 parties in 30 days?
Yes.
The location will get you in trouble?
Oh, yeah, because the location, someone listens to the podcast and they don't know.
There was one time that, like, leaving that shit.
Ooh. So wait, so this is pretty much how it would go.
Okay.
This was summer of 09.
Yo.
So summer of 09, and I was working at the movie theater, and then I think it was Danny and Mike were working at Applebee's.
Applebee's.
Danny and Mike were working at Applebee's.
Ruby Tuesday. It was still Applebee's.
I think Mike was at Ruby Tuesdays. Danny was at Applebee's.
Okay.
And then you were at
I was at CVS.
Yes, you were at CVS.
CVS for Target.
I did CVS for 2 years and then did Target for 2 years. And shit like that? Employee discount, whatever.
It was like 15%?
The fuck is a condom? I know,
I don't use them shits.
Raw.
Penicillin for a reason.
Raw, dumb, or grown. Pull that game crazy.
Yeah, I've been batting 1,000 since 2005, kid.
Whole life.
Yeah. You ready?
But
I just texted you, so that way you know where it was, and why I can't talk about it. I can't identify the location.
Mission Impossible.
Yeah, you know they listen to it.
Ooh.
They listen to the podcast every week religiously.
Ooh.
Anyways, yo, we would all get out of work and people would just hit up and they'd be like, "Yo, what we doing?" They're like, "Wanna go to the crib?" So alright, fuck it. Yo, these motherfuckers we spent a whole month together, like partying every day.
So y'all went to this person?
Not 21.
Not 21.
For 2 more years, and
how do y'all remember this shit?
Just memories, bro. Dope memories, yo. House parties galore. The good thing is, we all stayed and cleaned up. That was the best part about it. It was never left a mess.
Because now people just walk up and leave.
The best guests ever. We were the best guests ever.
The older you get, the more trash you get.
I did one in the morning.
We would tell you shit was wild in there.
Beers.
Yeah, right.
Yo, whole ass fucking beer pong tournament in the dining room. Fucking
motherfuckers dancing and shit.
And then one night, it was just a low-key night. It was like 6 of us.
Mm-hmm.
We bought fucking cases of beer, and we were... Matter of fact, your brother was with us that night.
Oh, yeah.
He listens to every podcast.
We would open the can of beer, pour it in shot glasses.
He's wild, too.
And just take shots. Just take shots and just cheers to everything.
Yeah.
Not for nothing. When my brother gets drunk, he gets lit.
I miss Joe.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yo, Joe drunk is amazing.
I drank with him once. I'm like, dude, you bugging.
Oh, I drank with Joe plenty of times. Joe fucked up. Joe don't give a fuck.
I was with him yesterday, too.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I was with him. It's my guy, man. I love that.
So...
Tell him to come tomorrow, too.
Oh, he's off. He might want to come.
We're going to get a thing tomorrow. I'm excited.
Bring your bitch ass out.
But listen, so it was, no matter what it was we were toasting for, remember? I'm like, yo, toast to this, and just taking shots. Ba, ba, ba. We ran out of beer. And we're like, shit, let's
That's
go.
That's how you know y'all were young.
So wait.
Because when you get older, you don't run out of shit.
Wait. We're like, shit, let's go pick some up. And I was the only one that was 21 at the time legally.
So you were providing illegal liquor?
Yes. So they're like, Ralph, you gotta come with us. I was like, alright, fuck it.
We gonna have the LLC
I don't care.
Separately.
So I go, we come back, Moof is sitting on the front porch.
Yakking?
No.
Damn.
I'm just asking.
I got a name, yo.
Not that.
The yacker.
What we did was though we grabbed the
Yeah,
empty beer box, right, and we put like a supermarket bag over it in case he had to. So
Hold on, where did you put the bag at?
No, right next to him.
But it was a box, and then
it was a beer box, like
real quick, just to piggyback off of the story. There was one time, I'm gonna say his name, for local Frank. He was so bad. He was smoking, taking shots, and at the time he wasn't drinking like that. So he was about to he's like this. He's literally nodding back and forth.
Mortal Kombat finishing.
Yeah, basically like finishing.
Yeah.
Gabi goes, walks by him, grabs a ShopRite bag, hooks the two handles on his ears.
Yo, he had the
puts it over,
fucking
and just sat him there like. And he would throw up in it like. And then we would throw it away and then
get another one.
Oh, so I got one more story for that. I got a story about that shit. Not that night, but
MacGyver.
Something else. So fucking, we come back and Moof is knocked the fuck out with the box next to him. And we're like, oh, best night ever. But, yo, his recovery, boom, as soon as it's like, yo, we got more beer. We gave him like a whole ass loaf of bread.
Y'all motherfuckers.
His double back was amazing.
I rallied.
And then we were there till like 5, 6 in the morning. No one had work in the morning. So, remember the hurricane party?
So yeah, hurricane party.
Hurricane Irene.
That's crazy. You still remember
Hurricane Irene. It was me, him,
that was before Sandy. That was like a year before Sandy.
It was a year before Sandy.
Maybe 2-3 years before Sandy, because I was back in college and then. Yeah, so that was like 3 years before Sandy, maybe.
The person hosting the party sent out the text message to everybody that was
a part of the. My bad, everybody.
Everybody that was a part of the house party crew.
That shit $2.
WBLS.
So listen, when I said it was 30 parties in 30 days, I literally meant 30 parties in 30 days.
Hurricane and all,
but
bro.
It was the same people in the house.
Lord.
Wait, this was 2009. This was the same people in the house. 2011. So it had been a while since we all were together.
Mm-hmm.
So 2011 for Hurricane Irene, the person who was hosting these parties hit everybody up. It's like, yo, let's have a reunion. Let's have a hurricane party. I don't know what that person was thinking. We had a hurricane party.
Who said hurricane party?
We did. We had a hurricane party. Fucking playing beer pong in the kitchen, in the fucking living room.
To gather two of these people though, real quick, like before we even got there, we literally, Mike was driving, I'm riding Shotty, whatever, pull up to one of our friends' crib, whatever, and one of our other friends was with her. We're like, yo, come outside real quick, we want to talk to you.
Oh, I remember this. They weren't even
dressed to come out and party or whatever. Like, yo, just sit in, we just want to talk real quick. Bang! And pull off. Basically like a party kidnapping.
Yo, and just pull up to the house.
Yeah, boom. Deal with that, whatever.
Yeah, bro.
Party, blah, blah. Going on, beer pong in the kitchen, whatever. So, fast forward us leaving. Yo, that's the time I lived on Elizabeth Avenue. Mike was, at the time was living on Bergen. Mm-hmm. Going down Elizabeth Avenue, that shit turned into a river, my nigga. A river.
So they just doubled back and came back to the house?
No, but even before that, I guess then, afterwards, we actually went, because I was supposed to be staying over at Mike's house that night, whatever, so we going down, whatever, and then we see the water start getting high, and then that shit goes over Mike's hood. He had this fucking 98 Civic. And I'm like, oh! And then we start reversing. Mm-hmm. Somebody passes us, and they're driving through. I'm like, God bless this person, because they're powering through. The water is over their window, and I'm like, they think they got a boat. I don't know. They think they got some 007 submarine shit. Yeah. They're going through. We're like, nah, we can't take Elizabeth Avenue. So we get this crib. Now it's raining like a motherfucker. This is some crazy. We're fucked up. We get this crib on Bergen, whatever.
Yeah, motherfucker.
We get out, whatever. Fucked up. We look in the back seat. It's water up to the middle of the seats.
Holy shit.
We don't got no buckets or nothing.
Y'all motherfuckers almost died.
You wanna know some ghetto ass shit we did? We went in the back seats. We took the floor mats, and we up there. I think I had my white beater on. We went up there with white beaters. It's raining. We got the floor mats dumping water out. We using flat objects, got them curved. Fucked up at 3 or 4 in the morning. like slaves, bro. Like
I can't picture you car mats and scooping water out.
It worked. It worked.
You would have thought they were Hurricane Katrina.
The way we were soaked was like ungodly. Like this shit was like it's crazy. But we made a flat object curved up in rubber, dumping it.
And we got the human being will adapt that.
I swear to God,
Two more stories that we'll talk about. No Timeouts Podcast.
You
see what I meant by having him was gonna be great? Listen.
Fill me up.
Had a cookout at my house. Had a cookout at my house for my birthday, 30th birthday.
You talk about this one?
Yes.
I'm just making sure
they show up to the house, right?
Stay in trouble.
So you came with Chelsea.
Focus, motherfucker. Focus. You gonna outpour on the cup, dude? They gonna pour on my poppies right now.
Oh.
Yo, Ralph is mad focused right now. 1 Mississippi.
Alright, good looks, bro.
2 Mississippi. 3 Mississippi.
So
that was a good count. I hate you. That was a great count.
So you showed up with Chelsea and Mike showed up with Be Nasty.
Oh, yo, wait. Y'all saying names again?
Yeah, it's fine. It's public record.
All right, man.
So wait, my mom, like I said, my mom loves them probably more than she loves me.
I told you about my range. Say no.
The range.
No.
Sit down.
Nah, move bugging, yo.
Yo, Ray was squirrel. Yo, Ray was squirrel.
I don't care if you taller than me. I don't do shit. I've been working out.
Listen, don't pull that thing out unless you plan to bang.
I ain't fuck with him.
Listen, don't pull that thing out unless you plan to bang.
Nah, we gonna fight. It's the second time. That's both our mothers now. Not
So
just
wait.
mine.
No, that's creasy, Ray. I ain't
So
saying
wait,
it, he got it.
Yo,
They throw me over the fucking balcony.
I saw them. I was in my house when they pulled up. They got out of the Ubers. They're taking out fucking cases of beer to my cookout. Because my cookouts were always BYOB. I was like, I'll bring the food. I probably had like 2 cases of beer and like 3 bottles. But everybody else, because you can't please everybody's taste.
Now thinking about it, I should have done that for everybody too. Because they used to buy all the liquor.
Yeah, we used to buy all the liquor when we were here.
When we were here, it would be you, me,
Tati,
Johnny,
and Joe.
We would all buy
the liquor, and everybody would just come. And I'm like, nah, I can't do that no more.
I would never show up empty-handed.
I think because we're older now too. Because at that time,
I've always been like,
so
that. That's me. That's me.
I knew they were gonna come through and bring some shit.
Mm-hmm.
No.
But when he gets out, 3 cases and 2 bottles. Mike gets out of the other car, 2 cases and 3 bottles. I'm like, what the fuck? They're coming in with all this shit. The first thing my mom asks, did you drive here? They're like, nah. She's like, okay, good. Because this will go back to another story prior to. Yo, we got fucking trash for my 30th. But they already know the rules because my mom will take keys away. My mom's taking keys away.
No,
so
that same thing with
this is what we'll segue. My 25th birthday, 9 years ago, I got a Colombian Chiva party bus.
I missed out.
You missed it.
I missed out. I had work.
You missed it. He didn't make it.
I mean, Tati and Joe's.
He came through.
Moof missed that one.
He came through because he was Joseph Mieses that night as well. Even Joe was on the party bus. I don't know how they both got in, but he was Joseph Mieses that night as well.
Yeah, Joe be bugging sometimes.
I was bugging because
he was bugging.
I was in a whole other state. What if I couldn't get in?
Other state.
I was going to just sit in the bus and I took a risk.
He took
it paid off.
Fuck yeah, YOLO, kid.
So we went to this club.
You miss every shot you don't take.
So here's the thing. I told either Moof, Mike, or Danny. One of them was like, yo, one of y'all bring a bottle so we could take a pregame shot and then we're drinking on the party bus because the company's supplying the liquor. I don't know why one of these motherfuckers goes and tells every guy that was invited and they each bring a bottle.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
These motherfuckers brought, and I'm just like, what am I going to do with all this liquor?
Pregame.
First of all.
Wait.
There's no such thing as too much liquor.
Well, for this one, it was because we paid for the company to provide liquor.
You didn't even make it to the club.
Debatable.
Hold on.
Debatable.
Now, mind you, I was on empty stomach. All I had was like a little thing of like some rice and some carne asada. I had told my sister, yo, Bring me a quick check
You gotta
sandwich.
stop making excuses for the food you're eating. You gotta take your L's. You better.
Listen, I was on an empty stomach.
Your liver just not built like everybody else's.
No, I was on an
I've
empty
seen you
stomach.
throw up multiple times.
I was on an empty stomach.
How many times have you seen me throw up? Once.
Then you supposed to be on the soundboard. What you doing? I know you had a sound for that. Not.
No, don't do that.
Or something.
All right, so listen. So my thing was, I was threatening. Yo, leading up to the party, I was threatening all of them. I was like, yo, any of you motherfuckers throw up, it's $250 fine. I'm gonna kill your firstborn. Like that was me.
That's some strong words.
My mom came on this party bus.
I didn't go to the party.
My mom she came to party with us.
Mm-hmm.
She brought ShopRite bags.
Not for nothing, your mom's mad cool though.
Yeah.
Your mom's mad
And my
cool.
mom
I
was,
love my mom, but she's not that.
Yo. So we're drinking whatever, getting fucked up on the bus on the way there. We snuck the bottles that we bought in addition to the shit that the company was giving us. Fucking drinking, going off.
Mm-hmm.
We get to, I stuck my head out the window and threw up while we were on, like, crossing the tunnel. It was fucking nuts. Yeah.
He ain't stopped driving? He just let you keep going?
They didn't see it. That was the thing. They didn't see it.
It's so much going on.
Yo, so we get to the...
It's
so we get to the
going
club,
back and shit.
What? Fam. Yeah, bruh. So we get to the party.
My bad.
Lord.
It's a free app. This is a free app.
Alright, that's it. No more soundboard today.
If I press it more than 3 times, I gotta listen
No
to
more
it.
soundboard.
Oh, really?
Stop being cheap and
I can't
pay.
afford the $1.99. I press the button like 7 times a week.
Alright. We get to the party. We outside in line to go to the club. I'm like this.
Hold on, wait. Let me load this fucking soundboard up. I got about two buttons.
Nah, no more soundboard. No more soundboard. Let the story rock. So I got my head down, rocking. My boy's like, yo, put your head up.
You playing double dutch? You said?
No.
I'm about to get in there.
Listen, my boy Steven was like, yo, put your head up. I was like, I can't. He's like, come on. I was like, yo, if I do, I'm gonna throw up. And then he's like, fuck. He's like, but you have to, then it won't let you in. I was like, all right, fuck it. Yo, as soon as I put my head up, I turned to the side. There's a fence next to the, surrounding the club.
What kind of fence was it? Was it like the ones with the...
It was a metal fence.
The hexagon joints?
Yeah.
Like jail?
The chain link,
Yeah. Yo, I went, wow. Boom. Puked my brains out. The owner or the manager peeped. He's like, yo, he's not coming in. They're like, nah.
His whole birthday party.
Wait. So they was like, nah. He's good. He's not drinking for the rest of the night. He's good. He's chilling.
That's what Lisa said last week.
So wait. So then I was like, you know what? I don't want to fuck up everybody else's night. Let me go hang out on the bus for like 2 seconds, and I'll go in by myself when no one's looking. Fam, I sat down on that bus.
Night.
Wow.
Ow.
I ain't seen that man the rest of the night.
I woke up in some other part of Queens in front of Columbia Bakery. They brought me coffee. They brought me empanadas, like just to soak up my stomach.
No, real quick.
Wait. I woke up. I had 30 missed calls, 25 text messages from everybody that was in the club.
What happened?
So then I called someone. I'm like, yo, what's up? I guess they all thought I either, was in the club already and was doing my own thing with like a girl or whatever. Mm-hmm. They're like, yo, where are you? I was like, oh, I'm in the bus, like, I'm headed back, I'm about to hit the club. They're like, yo, they just closed. We all outside. And I was like, what?
Yeah.
That's
I
one.
was so mad. But my double back, my recovery, my rally, on the way home.
Yeah, motherfuckers took like a 3-hour nap after everybody.
I was like, yo, who's ready? I was like, who's ready for round 2? Thankfully, all these motherfuckers were.
Because it's fucking savage.
Savages. Fucking.
Y'all more after that?
Yo, one of our boys.
Yo, it's a two-way truth. You got a party there at the spot and then a party back.
I'm talking mad shit like I wouldn't be down for.
Exactly. Yo.
My liver's shot.
Wait.
I don't think I'm making it past 50.
Then we got.
I've already overstayed my welcome. I told you. I told you already. Yo,
then
100%.
we got home.
Every day is a gift. Every day
we got home.
Is a gift.
My mom took everybody's car keys. No one was allowed to leave my house. Everybody slept in my house in the living room on the floor.
No,
I slept in the bathroom, hugging the toilet.
Oof.
Or the porcelain. Oof.
Porcelain. Cold. In the summer.
So we're talking about throwing up. We're all single. We've all been by ourselves, hungover.
Of course.
You don't feel that pain in your soul?
Nobody taking care of me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel so unwanted.
Because we're single on Valentine's Day. We're here recording, so that's a good story to say. Cause you ever just sit
Ain't
there
nobody
like,
gonna feed me Gatorade, yo.
you don't do the red. It's
No
like
one's gonna make me sancocho.
instead of a drunk text, it's a
back
hungover text. Like, yo, I'm sorry for anything I did to you. I apologize.
100%.
All day.
It's God knows how many. But yo, if you hate,
You reflect on your life.
You wanna block me? Go ahead. Yeah, definitely.
I know I did some things to you, and I appreciate you, but you were right. I was wrong. I see why you stopped fucking with me.
Yo.
You send that regret text.
Wait.
Yeah.
What's the wildest shit you texted?
Waking up with regret.
What's the wildest shit you texted when you were drunk? Whether to a girl
Oh,
or just
no,
your
I'm
friends.
gonna tell you right now. I got you right here.
Ooh,
I'm at,
you coming spicy. That's my guy. Let's go.
Shoot. I'm at one of the boys' crib, whatever, and we playing beer pong. God knows how many times I play beer pong, but I remember this specifically. Mike was there, Measy, whatever, blah blah, and I'm texting this girl, whatever, and like I was wrong, but even when I woke up, I'm like, hey, why you tell everybody this shit? But I'm like, whatever, it was funny. Wouldn't have a story without it. So apparently, I guess like throughout the night, whatever, like I heard that she was trying to go home with some shit. I meant to text her like, yo, I'm trying to go home with your thick ass. Right? Wait. And I'm fucked up, right?
What did you say?
Wait, no. This is what I meant to say. It was
I
still
know
funny.
where you're going.
What did you say? Stop.
No, hold on.
What did you say?
I meant to say, right? But I'm gonna tell you what I meant to say, and then what came out. So I meant it was still funny as fuck. Yo, I'm trying to go home with your thick ass, right? It didn't come out that way. That just said, I'm trying to home your thick ass. I'm trying to home your thick ass, yo. So like I wake up whatever, and I slept fine. I passed out there. Boom, I was out of commission. Like I feel like as soon as I said that wild shit, I was just out of commission anyway. I just passed out. I woke up whatever. And apparently, after that was sent, like, she showed other people the crib, like...
She showed other people?
Yeah, I was like, you fucking bitch. But, yo...
You couldn't trust these chicks for nothing, yo.
But, like, I wasn't mad because it was funny. I got to laugh it up, like, junk me, crazy.
I thought you said I would've fucked your big ass.
Yeah, no, so I fucking...
I thought she was like a big
So
one.
she was like, nah, she was just thick, yeah. Nice kind that, yams, everything.
Like Fashion Nova thing?
Huh?
Like Fashion Nova thing?
Or BBW thing?
Nah. Like,
not for nothing. I know this chick. She was Fashion Nova thing. She was telling me like she had like these Fashion Nova joints, like they were stretchy and shit. Mm-hmm. And then she's like, "Yo, I'm at work, and I'm the whole day, and then I go use the bathroom. I put my pants down, and she noticed she had a rip between her
oh shit,
her whole crotch the whole fucking day.
Oh shit.
And I'm like, damn girl, you thick. Like how you bust." Through the
Fashion Nova,
Fashion Nova thing?
Yeah.
That's thick right there. So I texted back immediately. I said, oh, you need her? Like, I would have been your friend. Yeah, let me text her right now.
Yeah, so like,
Fashion Nova thing.
Like, I wake up, whatever, and she's like, and apparently was like, yo, look at this motherfucking move, yo. Like, look at what he said to me. And then I wake up, like, everybody dying, but I'm like, what happened, whatever. I look at my phone, I'm like, wow, yo. I'm like, but she was like, even though she told everybody, but it was cool though. But it was still fun. Like I'm trying to home your thick ass.
What about you?
My biggest one.
What's the wildest shit you said to like a girl while you're drunk, like you texted or you called, or even to your friends, like just some random. What's the most random wild shit while you're drunk?
I do that shit like every weekend, so I can't figure out.
It's hard to pinpoint.
I'm joking, by the way.
I have one about you, but
Ooh.
I do. That night you when I was toast.
Oh shit.
Yo.
Oh yeah. On that note, so we was on.
But I think we can. So
that'd be dope.
If any of our friends want to come and hang out behind the scenes. Don't be trying to get famous off our shit and get it on a pod. Behind the scenes, you want to hang out, holla at us.
Yeah.
But
and if you still haven't answered if you masturbated standing.
Yeah, he's like obsessed with that. If y'all want to answer that, go for it.
I've done both.
Yo, so
you do both?
I've done both.
I've done both.
You have a
Most-
sock or a towel? Or a sock?
I got like a layer of like tissues. I got like a layer of tissues with everything. Just
Aloe vera or just
Damn,
cocoa
son,
butter, bro.
you using a whole lot of tissue.
Cocoa butter. I got it's literally
that's for black dick. That's
cocoa butter.
for
Cocoa
black
butter.
dick.
That shit generate wild heat. Boom. But I got a separate cocoa butter for that. Like there's one that like when I'm getting ready to go to work or going out, whatever. Like that's for my body, and then this one over here is for my jaw, when it's time to get right.
Okay.
How he give it up, for a while.
As long as you separate the two.
He got two.
This motherfucker got two cocoa butters.
The one over here, you can't use that one.
He said,
no, it's
you got the pump joint?
The jar.
You got the pump joint?
It's the jar.
He got the jar
It's
to
the
go
jar.
in there.
Yeah, it's a jar.
Long.
For like the massage, you do the coke. Do you warm up the lotion for them, or do you just pour it right on them?
Oh, so that's the thing.
That's baby oil.
What's your wave?
Baby oil.
What's your wave? Lotion, Vaseline, coconut oil.
But we spoke about this like 2 episodes ago.
No, we didn't.
Dry as shit.
Yeah?
I want
Oh,
to.
dry down. Yeah, dude. Sometimes you gotta dry down.
Really?
I want to feel the veins.
Really?
Yeah, it's like.
Pause.
Nah, get you some cocoa butter, cuz.
Did you hear him? He said, "I want to feel the veins."
Yeah, you stupid.
But that's why my stamina's up.
I'm telling you.
Cause you dry down.
I'm telling you.
I used to
get some cocoa butter, bro.
No, wait, I used to.
Have you ever used cocoa butter?
Yeah, I used the cocoa butter.
But I mean, not the lotion. No, the one in the jar.
I used black butter before.
Wet planet.
I use black butter. The old Egyptian. What is it? What's that? Egyptian what? What is it?
Not Egyptian musk. You
yes!
can't use Egyptian musk.
Egyptian musk, ladies and
get
gentlemen.
me the fuck out of here. Yo, get me out of here. Get me out of here. Yo.
I use Egyptian musk, like.
Yeah.
Yo, but if you go dry, your stamina go up, yo.
I never thought of it that way.
You
working out, your stamina go up.
Yeah.
Is that part of it?
Yeah.
That's a
all right,
workout.
creatine, Ray.
Yo,
this is why I don't go to the gym because I just masturbate.
Not for nothing. Like the last joint, I just couldn't go. I was just like, wait, I'm lying. Hold on, wait. Just incriminating myself. Hold on, wait. The last joint, did I go?
You incriminated yourself. You talk about yourself.
All right, you know what? That's it. I'm tired of ending every episode you talk about your penis.
I didn't finish, or I did finish. One of the two.
We're done.
It's
we're
a
done.
group
We're done
thing.
with you
It's
about
a
your
group
penis.
thing.
Really? That's my bag.
I don't want to hear about your dick every time.
I want to hear about my penis every time.
Yes, you
Pause for this. We talking about like group type shit. I mean,
just pod purpose, but nah.
All right, we going way.
But we out here.
We giving out sauce.
Yeah, we
mad personal right now.
But,
I'm about to cut like 45 minutes and make this into an after.
But I think we should. That's a good idea.
It's gonna happen.
Let's do that. I'm good with that. I'd like to actually thank Moof for coming through.
Absolutely. It's over here,
Nah,
bro.
man, fuck Moof. We over there front my mother.
So,
no. That's
he
love,
disappeared
though.
for 15 minutes.
I think what we'll do is...
That's love, yo. Hey, yo, but I told you about my ring. Say nah.
Moof is family.
Nah, man.
Moof is our friend. Moof is family.
Likewise, bro.
He's always welcome here. He'll always
still not over there.
He's always welcome here whenever he wants to come through.
Appreciate it, fellas.
Appreciate coming through, making us laugh, the stories.
No, thank you for having me.
Thank you. So I think we'll end it off with a good one. What we always do when we drink. Pa arriba. Pa abajo. Pa el centro. Pa adentro. We out.
I got